as we talk about the 2022 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last year, 13-4, okay? They ran through the entire NFC to find a roadblock known as Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. Anyway, so key additions, key losses, actually. There's only a couple. O.J. Howard, they really never used him correctly anyway, so I'm just kind of looking at O.J. Howard like, whatever. He leaves town. Rojo is gone. He was Fournette's supplemental back, so he's out of town. They do lose Alex Kappa. He leaves. He was the right guard. He went to the Bengals as the Bengals try to boost up their offensive line. Jordan Whitehead, the safety, goes to the Jets. So they were losing players. And, of course, Gronk retired for the 15th time, so he's out of the league again until the playoffs.
Didn't Sue leave, too?
Ndamukong Suh's gone. They still haven't re-signed Jason Pierre-Paul.
No, he's a free agent. He's with 3 fingers. The key additions for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we all know about Julio Jones as of recent, so they bring him in. They re-signed Chris Godwin, which is good. Akeem Hicks, I was just like, wow, man, did you really have to go there? You know what I mean? Like a big addition in the defensive line. Shaq Mason, he replaces Kappa over at right guard. Here's an under-the-radar, really good signing. I'm well aware that they got Cameron Brate.
Yep.
But Kyle Rudolph, I liked him with the Giants. He just didn't have a quarterback. Now he's going to play with Tom Brady. So I love Kyle Rudolph this year to have a big, big year. Russell Gage, Keanu O'Neal, the failed experiment from the Cowboys. They tried to make him a linebacker. That didn't work. So anyway, they add and subtract. Their draft, whatever. You know, they added a what did they add? A running back in the third round. They did address their offensive line as well. So they had a decent draft. Nothing crazy. But the like I said, the over-under right now for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers is 11.5. So Brady, Fournette, we know about the receiving game. Once Godwin comes back, it's going to be Evans, Godwin, Gage, Julio, Perryman. They got a nice little...
So Gage is going to fill in at number 2, I guess.
For now, yeah, until Godwin gets back up to speed.
Good.
Huh?
I don't think Gage is that good. I don't know if it's because of Matt Ryan. But
I kind of like Russell Gage. Their tight end, like I just said, Cameron Brate, Kyle Rudolph. Offensive line still good. They made the necessary replacements. The defensive line between Hicks, Vita Vea, and Golston, they're going to be
that whole
the linebackers, Levante David, Devin White, Shaq Barrett. Their defense is really good. And don't forget, they still have the greatest Italian black quarterback of all time, running back. Giovanni Bernard. So Gio Bernard is over there as a running back. But yeah, dude, when you look at this Tampa Bay team, Scoop, overall, you would say, are they going to kind of pick up where they left off, or do you see any kind of regression?
So you think that they're not going to?
I'll get into the schedule.
I think they're going to easily win this division again. You can't go against Tom Brady. I just feel like you can't ever until I see something. Personal. Until I see something.
Unless you're the New York Giants.
Yeah, well, oh
my God, get over it. It happened a decade ago.
I see maybe a little regression, but I don't see them losing the division. I think they're kind of in probably the easiest division out of everyone. So I feel like they're just going to kind of coast. Even they can play like a conservative kind of season and not like just go hard all the time. They do have a tough schedule, but
they have a very, very tough schedule. As we get into their schedule, rough sledding first couple weeks, okay? Because there's a guy on my shirt that's going to be breathing down his neck week 1. Micah Parsons is coming for you, Tom Brady. And I think Dallas gets that win. And I've been saying it since the schedule came out. I think Dallas wins opening week in Dallas. Last year when they had to go to Tampa on week 1, they struggled. I walked around like McGregor with a little bit of a moral victory Monday, right? Like I was like, oh, we came this close. You know what I mean? But now it's time. Dallas wins week 1. Then they go on the road, and by yesterday's show, if you watch what I did with the Saints, I had the Saints going like 10-0, bro. So I got to stand with that. So all of a sudden, the Buccaneers are going to start off 0-2, and people are going to be like, holy shit, it's time for Tom to go. And then Tom's going to hear those whispers, and then Tom's going to turn up, as they say in the streets. Because I think they get back home and they beat up on Green Bay. Yes, you heard that right. Green Bay loses to Tampa in Tampa. However, they lose at home to Kansas City the following week, I think. Atlanta, they'll probably get their get-right game. But after 5 games, Scoop, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2-3. So be careful. Tread lightly. Then they go on a little bit of a winning streak, okay? It has happened before. At Pittsburgh, at Carolina, home against Baltimore. I think they win all 3 of those games, okay? They lose to the Rams at home. I feel like they got fucking 84 home games. Then they got Seattle, which, again, they'll beat them up real good. And at the bye, they'll be 6-4, I think.
Okay.
Which, again, good team, probably in the mix of first place, if not second. Off the bye, they got to go to Cleveland. They win that game. Then they go home. They play the Saints. They win that game too. Then the tougher game at San Francisco Week 14. I think they lose, and then they win against the Bengals at home and at Arizona. So now I got them at 10-5. So it's like, oh, all right, all is well, right? They're looking at 11 wins, 11.5, right? So now Carolina, they'll beat up on them, and I think they can beat up on Atlanta again. And all of a sudden, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go 12-5, one game less. What did I have the Saints at yesterday? I think the Saints had a chance to win 11 or 12 games. That's where I have to keep it consistent because I got the Saints winning the division. So if we slip up here along the way, the Buccaneers will finish 11-6. I'm playing the under. You feel it? Or you feel like Tom Brady's going to be like, fuck you, Dave?
Kind of fuck you, Dave.
Okay. Just a little bit, not a lot.
So I actually had them losing to the Cowboys the week 1.
Hey!
So
sweep.
It's only a 2-game. You know, it's only a 2-point. They're just giving 2 points to the Cowboys.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
actually,
what's funny is they're favored in every single game.
Shout out to Colin Coward who said this big bold prediction that the Cowboys missed the playoffs. You don't even know who's on the roster, so let's all just calm down.
The closest game actually is against the Niners. They're giving 1 point.
Oh, you looked at all the spreads, the entire season?
Well, I mean, that's going to change, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm just saying.
That's the closest spread is one?
Is one.
And they're getting one?
No, they're giving one. They're favored in every game.
They're favored in every game in the league right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even all the road games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, yeah, Cowboys 1-0, Saints 0-1. Then I feel like they're going to beat the Saints, beat the Packers, beat the Chiefs, beat the Falcons,
beat the Chiefs,
beat the Steelers, beat the Panthers.
Oh. So we're not losing anymore after the Cowboys.
They'll lose to. I actually had them losing to the Ravens.
So 6-2
in Tampa Bay.
In Tampa Bay.
Okay,
6-2.
All right.
Lose to the Rams 6-3.
Okay.
Beat the Seahawks. They're scrubs.
7-3, and I had them at 6-4 at the bye. So you're one game better at the bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Interesting.
The Browns. I don't even know. I guess win.
It's
just so hard to predict a Browns
You don't know what
right
you're
now
gonna get.
because I don't even know if Sean's playing at home. I have them beating the Saints twice.
9-3.
Yeah. Losing to the Niners. Losing to the Bengals.
Losing to the Bengals at home.
Yeah.
9-5. Now they're 9-5.
9-5. Then beating the Cardinals, which also is a point spread, actually.
10-5.
Yeah.
So you have literally the same identical record as me with 2 games left.
And the good thing with the Bucs is they have like a really easy end of the
backstretch. Yeah, it's Arizona, Carolina, Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to win all 3 of those games. So I think they go 12-5.
12-5. Okay.
Yeah.
So look, do I think this is Tom Brady's last year? I mean, fucking hope so. I mean, he's only back because he couldn't stand his kids for a day. You know what I mean? He got home, he's like, "What the fuck am I getting myself into?"
You saw what Florida Mike said that Brady is away from personal
yes,
matters?
I did see. First of all, Schefter's behind the 8 ball because I saw it on Pro Football Talk earlier. Brady away from the Bucs, personal matters. Basically, what that means is he's picking his kids up from daycare. Giselle couldn't get there; he had to go do it and take care of business as a dad.
And it takes approximately 9 days.
Have you done it? It takes 9 days. But yeah, so he returning for their preseason game at the versus the Titans. I'm assuming he gets a rep or 2 in that.
Listen,
right.
When you're Tom Brady,
Matt,
you get to do things like that, though.
Ibby's coming in saying, "Guy spent a month with his kids. He'll play until he can't pick the ball up." That's true.
I still don't think it's his last year.
They also
Bro, how old is he honestly?
45 years old. He's 45.
Is he going to try to play to 50?
Maybe if he wins the Super Bowl this year, he's going to.
You got to remember, it's all about his brand. It's about this TB12, how he lives his life, what he does, all this stuff.
Yeah,
so
he's
it's
like
a brand.
fucking
If
guzzling down kale
continues
juice
to play
and
till he's
shit.
47, looking like this
fuck anymore.
Plus, his division is so like easy that he's like,
I like the Saints this year,
Saints too,
and I like Carolina to give him a little scrap. Maybe not so much.
Even
Atlanta.
so, they were. When they won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, they were on the road the whole playoffs. They don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter really.
I'm so done with Tom Brady, man.
Plus, it's three wild card teams. I feel like if they don't make the playoffs, that would be like ridiculous.
If the Bucs don't, the odds of that, like literally, Vegas odds have to be ridiculous to not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Are you like no way? Well, especially like you said, the extra fucking wild card.
Oh, but you saw actually, I wanted to mention this. After this year, they have 25 unrestricted free agents.
Oh my God!
So maybe this is
right.
Last year.
Casey just said it's his final year under contract. Oh my God, we're gonna have a Brady watch.
Back to New England.
Listen, 25 unrestricted free agents, and there's still $59 million over the cap.
Ready?
Next year.
If you can't beat them, join them. Tom Brady, New York Giants next year. How you like them apples?
They're in the worst cap space out of any team.
Yeah.
The Bucs?
Yeah.
Well, they went for it. You know what I'm saying? They went for it.
They're the most over the cap.
I can't wait till the Rams contracts are up. That's going to be fun. They're like 80 trillion over the cap.
$59 million over.
Oh my God.
And they're losing their whole team, so maybe this is Brady's last season, or maybe the Bucs will disband, and like you said, he's just gonna be like, all right, what other team is pretty good that has a shitty division?
What other team hit me up last year? Oh, the Dolphins.